of God, I'll stand today. By the grace of God, my name will be found in the book of life. By the grace of God, my race will never be in vain. No. By the grace of God, no man on earth will take away my crown. By the grace of God, my trials and tribulations will come to an end. By the grace of God, I will not preach and be cast away. By the grace of God, I will see you in that kingdom to come. By the grace of God, I will sing this song with you in the heavens. By the grace of God, no man will take away your crown. By the grace of God, if you were weak, receive the strength of God. By the grace of God, if you were dying, come back to life. By the grace of God, all your weaknesses are swallowed in divine strength. By the grace of God, Satan will not add you to his trophies of heaven. We need the grace of God. We need the grace of God. The grace of God. We need the grace of God. The grace of God. We need 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 the grace of God. This song is a prayer. We need the grace of God. We need the grace of God. We need the grace of God. Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost, Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost. By the grace of God, I will run to the end. By the grace of God, no man on earth will take away your crown. By the grace of God, all your weaknesses will be swallowed in his strength. By the grace of God, you and your family will enter the golden gate. By the grace of God, you will not run this race in vain. By the grace of God, if you were weak, receive his holy strength. By the grace of God, if you were dead, come back to life. By the grace of God, if you were dead, come back to life. By the grace of God, you will not start and not finish. By the grace of God, you will hear him say, my son, well done. By the grace of God, I say, you will hear him say, my daughter, well done. By the grace of God, you will hear him say, my children, well done. You leave the 99 just to find this one. Hasela banu, kelela deda, kelela deda. Serving long time ago, this service where we are making prayers. We are making prayers. We are making prayers. I don't want to have a form of godliness. Ha. Grace of God. 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 The grace of God. The divine grace. Obtain mercy. Grace of God. Grace of 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 grace. If I were you, I would pray for myself, pray for my children, pray for my siblings. Oh God, the grace of God, grace of God, grace of God, the 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 grace of God, grace of God, grace of God, grace of God, the grace of God, the grace of God, 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 the 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 grace of grace of grace of grace of grace of the grace of God. It has found me here. It has found me here. It will take me home. Grace of grace of grace of grace of grace of the grace of God. It has found me here. It will lead me home. Tell them over. Grace of God. 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 The grace of God. It has found me here. It will lead me home. It will lead me home. The grace of God. Grace of God. Grace of God. Grace of grace of God. Grace of grace of God. Grace of God. The grace of God. Grace of God. You are found me here. You will lead me home. The grace of God. Yabo, yabo, yabo. 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 These are times of intercession. Come boldly before the throne of grace, that you may obtain mercy and find grace to help in times of need. Yeshua said, pray that you do not fall into temptation, so that you may find grace to help you in the time of your need. Help us, Lord, in the time of our need. Help us, Lord, in the time of our need. Help me, Lord, in the time of my need, oh Lord. Oh, by the grace of God.
let the night bring us to find this Holy Ghost.
Come.
Let the night bring us. Let the night bring us. Let the night bring us. Let the night bring us.
Oh God.
Let the night bring us.
Holy Ghost, help us, O Lord, in the time of our need.